Welcome to Young Lives Lost, Gone But Not Forgotten, a series focused on young lives cut tragically short. In America, a child is shot every hour and hundreds die. These are their stories. This is the story of 15-year-old Alejandro Martinez. Deputies say they know who fatally shot Boone High School student. Suspected killers are no longer a threat to the community, deputies say. Orange County deputies say Wednesday, 1 year after a Boone High School student was fatally shot while walking to school, that they know who killed the 15-year-old boy. According to officials, Alejandro Vargas Martinez was gunned down on the morning of December 18, 2018 near Waldo Street and Cayley Avenue. Every day it's hard to believe that my nephew is gone, Martinez's aunt, Doka Martinez said, but I'm grateful he had a spirit like no other. Days after the crime, Orange County deputies released surveillance video that showed a four-door sedan making a U-turn in a residential area before the shooting happened. Officials said Wednesday during a news conference that the silver Mitsubishi Lancer was stolen in downtown Orlando the day before the shooting and recovered December 26. After the vehicle was recovered, we identified two suspects, Denham Williams and DeAndre Florence, detectives said. Deputies said 19-year-old Florence and 16-year-old Williams saw Martinez on his phone and got out of the car and robbed him. During the commission of the crime, Martinez was fatally shot, according to the sheriff's office. About 7 months after the shooting, court documents were released that linked Florence to the crime. However, Wednesday marked the first time that the authorities publicly indicated that he was involved in the shooting. The suspected shooters in Alejandro's case are no longer a threat to this community, Sheriff John Mena said. Florence claims he's not connected to the crime. Florence is in the Orange County Jail on a felony murder charge in connection with an unrelated case in which he and Williams are accused of trying to rob Curtis Forcher of his cell phone. Records show that during the robbery, Forcher fatally shot Williams.
Her son, 15 years old, murdered on his way to school. Now, for the first time, a mom relives her final conversation with her child. This is News 6. Getting results. I'm Matt Austin.
And I'm Lisa Bell. Tonight, she is hoping it will help find whoever killed her son. It happened along Waldo Street as he walked to Boone High School in Orange County. News 6's Jerry Askin joins us live. And Jerry, she says her son seemed concerned on the phone.
Yeah, Lisa, Matt, a very sad story. Yes, he called her right before he was shot. Very sad story. And Alejandro died right here on Waldo Street. He would have turned 16 2 weeks after it all happened. Now, you can see just how loved he was. So many balloons and candles and teddy bears, flowers here, marking the spot where he was killed. As you mentioned, Alejandro's mom now for the first time coming forward, speaking out, hoping that someone, she's working to get results, hoping that someone who knows something will say something.
All I want is justice.
Tonight, a desperate plea from Elsa Martinez. Her son, 15-year-old Alejandro Martinez, was shot dead, walking to Boone High back in December. And right now, she still has no answers.
I can't believe it yet.
She speaks very little English, so tonight, Alejandro's aunt told us the last conversation with Alejandro and his mom right before he was killed.
She heard that he started running, and the last word he told her was, "Mom, they're gonna kill me."
And for this mom, tears can't stop falling, especially because her son's killer has not been caught.
And we don't know where. It's really hard. It's really hard.
And for this mom, an arrest would mean so much. She wants to know who would kill her son, who she said had no enemies and did so much for his family, even working a part-time job to help support his mom and his 4-year-old sister. Y'all know anything about who would have done this or why?
We don't know. We don't know, and that's what hurts the most.
Deputies released this video back in December of a gray or silver car they're calling a car of interest. They believe someone inside this car knows something.
It won't bring him back, but we will have the peace of mind that that person is paying for what they did.
Yeah, very sad story. Back live here, marking the spot where Alejandro Martinez lost his life. Now, Crime Line saying they've received more than 35 tips since the shooting, and they're also offering a cash reward of $15,000. If you can help make an arrest and help get results for this family, you're asked to call Crime Line or the Orange County Sheriff's Office right now, 1-800-423-TIPS. We're live in Orange County. I'm Jerry Askin, getting results. News 6.
Authorities said they are taking their time with the investigation in order to create the best case possible for trial. Florence is not currently facing charges in Martinez's death. We are working with the state attorney's office to put the best case possible for prosecution, Mina said. According to Orange County Sheriff's Office, Alejandro Vargas Martinez, 15, was found shot near the intersection of Waldo Street and Kayla Avenue around 6:30 a.m. Deputies said he was found about a half mile from Boone High School. Authorities said the teen lived nearby and walked to the school every day. Deputies initially responded to a report of shots fired when they found Martinez suffering from a gunshot wound. He was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced deceased. Certainly the death of a child, a 15-year-old, is extremely tragic, and to happen 1 week before Christmas, I can't imagine how the parents are feeling right now, Sheriff John Mina said.
Orange County deputies say 15-year-old Alejandro Vargas Martinez was shot and killed while he was walking to Boone High School last month. Now, weeks after his death, investigators tell us they do not have a suspect or a motive in his case. At News 6's Jerry Askin is live from Waldo Avenue tonight where the shooting happened. Jerry, deputies say people are just not coming forward.
And that is the hardest part. Yes, today sheriff's deputies said one person or perhaps more than one person was present when the shooting happened, but at this time they're not coming forward. But they're hoping offering a higher cash reward will encourage someone to speak up and say something. Now, right now, you see his birthday balloons, Alejandro's birthday balloons, teddy bears, flowers, candles here, marking the spot where he was shot dead. And right now, his family simply wants peace and justice.
Happy birthday to you.
Alejandro Martinez's family sent me this video from his birthday vigil last night. He would have turned 16 on New Year's Day.
Happy birthday to you.
And right now they're still praying for justice after Alejandro was shot dead walking to school near Boone High last month, happening 2 weeks before Christmas.
They want justice. We want this to be solved.
And detectives say they want to solve this case too, but need your help. Investigators today saying they've now increased the cash reward from $10,000 to $15,000, hoping anyone who knows something will come forward and help them make an arrest.
Sometimes it's those little insignificant things that people see that they don't believe are important can break a case.
Last month, deputies released this video of this gray or silver car they're calling a car of interest, seen riding in the area before the shooting happened. Today, deputies saying they believe people were around when the shooting happened who still have not come forward.
We know there's other people present that we have not spoken to at this point. And so we're hoping with the $15,000 reward that's going to give some of the incentive to come forward.
You can see by his makeshift memorial covered in balloons and signs of support, Alejandro was known and well loved. His family hopes an arrest can bring them more peace.
I know this will not bring him back, but at least we will be in peace that killer is, paid for what he did and for it not to happen again with any other family.
Yeah, back live here at Alejandro's makeshift memorial. You see teddy bears here, flowers, balloons, and his 16th birthday cupcakes here. Now, if you can help make an arrest, you're asked to call the Orange County Sheriff's Office or crime line right now, 1-800-423-TIPS. And deputies still not releasing a motive, but did say they have received several crime line tips. It's also worth the mention that today, Alejandro's aunt told me that Alejandro was actually on the phone with his mother before the shooting happened, but not during that shooting. And new at 5:30, sheriff's deputies described one of Alejandro's last conversations with his mother on the phone. I'm working that part of the story for you on News 6 at 5:30. We're live in Orange County. I'm Jerry Askin, News 6.
So sad. Jerry, thank you.
Authorities have not released any information about a possible suspect at this time. The Orange County Sheriff's Office asks anyone with information regarding the case to contact crime at 1-800-423-TIPS. The Florida Sheriff's Association is offering a $10,000 reward in search for Martinez's killers or killers, the Sheriff's Office announced on a Tuesday evening. Following the news, Boone High School released the following statement on Facebook. Boone High family, we have some very sad news to share with you tonight. We were made aware by law enforcement that early this morning, one of our students was tragically killed on the way to school. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family as they go through this extremely difficult time. Your child may speak with you and share this sad news. Students will have varied reactions to the death of a peer. Any reaction is normal in the grief process, and I encourage you to openly discuss with your child their feelings and reactions. We will have a crisis team on campus to provide counseling, assistance for students and staff. In addition, out of an abundance of caution, we will have additional law enforcement present on campus. The safety and well-being of our students is my top priority. Please do not hesitate to call me if you have any questions or concerns. Cristobal Dusty Johns. Court documents filed by prosecutors last week implicate an Orlando man in the still unsolved killing of Alejandro Vargas Martinez, the 15-year-old Boone High School student who was shot to death while walking to school in December. DeAndre Eugene Florence, 19, is currently being held in the Orange County Jail as he faces charges in the killing of another teenager, 16-year-old Denham Williams, who was shot and killed in a robbery in Orlando's first homicide of 2019. Authorities said Denham and Florence tried to rob a man selling a cell phone in Paramore when Denham was shot by the phone's owner on January the 2nd. Because police said Denham was killed in the commission of a felony, Florida law allows Florence to be charged in the killing. Florence has pleaded not guilty to the charges of second-degree felony murder and manslaughter. According to new court filings in that case, Florence is suspected in a series of burglaries and car thefts between November 23rd and January the 1st. The document also accuses Florence of first-degree felony murder in Alejandro's killing. On December 18, 2018, the defendant did, in Orange County, Florida, commit first-degree felony murder, and as a result, Alejandro Vargas Martinez was killed as a result of the discharge of a firearm, Assistant State Attorney William J. wrote in the filing. On February 13, Orange County and Orlando detectives spoke with Florence about the homicide of Alejandro, records show. According to the interview transcript, Florence told investigators Alejandro was shot and killed while someone was trying to steal his phone. But Florence changed the shooter's identity, including pointing the finger at Williams, who he initially said told him it was done in self-defense. He thought he had a gun, and he said, "It's his life or Alejandro's life that he told me," Florence said. He also changed the story of what happened to the gun, leading investigators to a lake near College Park before saying the gun was sold to someone else, records show. Florence insisted he wasn't there when Alejandro was killed. His lawyer, David Glicken, said he has not been presented with any evidence proving Florence's involvement with Alejandro's killing. "I do not know what Mr. J is relying upon," Glicken said Tuesday afternoon. "There's a big difference between alleging something and proving something, and as far as this allegation, I have not seen any evidence whatsoever that Mr. Florence was in any way involved in the killing of anyone, including Mr. Martinez."
Stop scrolling and listen to me just for a second. Along with everything going on in the world right now, I would like to introduce you to my friend Alejandro Vargas Martinez. In December 2018, he was walking to school, an innocent 15-year-old child, and he was shot. And still to this day, there has been no arrest made. I want to spread awareness, and I want his name to be heard, and I want justice to be served because he deserves justice. His life was amazing, and his life was worth it, and Black Lives Matter. And I'm not black, but I mourn with you. So please share this video, and please spread awareness and get justice for my friend.
Rest in peace, Alejandro Martinez. Gone but not forgotten.